that's when the moment I did that, the moment I accepted everything that happened in my life, good and bad, yeah, divorce, whatever it might have been, I'm like, cool, I believe in my life. That's me just skyrocket. Yeah. That's my journey so far. Cool. Thanks, mate. Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. VIP day, VIP. I came in as VIP. I knew straight away that I needed to be VIP. I had so much from my past that I didn't believe was affecting me, but it was. And not in a bad way, I just never learned the lesson, never moved on. But as soon as the opportunity arose to be the VIP, I knew I had to play full out. I knew I had to take my life in some direction. I had no direction at all. I wasn't happy in my job, was not happy, I had no social life, but I knew I had something inside, there was something out there, and this was it. When I met Bundy, coming to Team Beast International, like I say, VIP, I played full out with everything, right from the start. That's all I ask of you guys today. You know why he's here, and you don't know why he's here. The thing you think that you know you have to play full out with and leave on the table, that's not it. But it might be. So when you have to play full out, I hope you understand what that means. I see this man go from sitting in the side of the table to leading the table as a king. VIP. He's got to own that. Own the shit out of it. Pete, VIP. Jeff, I know you're a VIP. Matty, you've got to step into that power, bro. It's in you, man. It's in you. And Lee, king mode.
VIP, mate.
We are leaders, creating leaders to lead others. So any opportunity arises to lead yourselves, to lead one of the other men here, take that opportunity. Take it. Grasp it. We're not followers here, we're leaders. The best way to lead, like I say, is to lead yourself. We've all been when I started, I believed in myself. I did it. I played full out in everything. Trusting the process, realising that I had something in me that I could share with the world, and then really, after the retreat, playing full out in life, because that's what it's about. So during this retreat, this is the change of your life, step up life. I'm going to introduce Nathan. Seeing Nathan, he's an inspiration, but here's the thing too, we're all inspirations. Like Alvin said, no comparing. We've all got our own story, we're all on our own journey. Nate, if you want to come up, man, I reckon you can walk up, bro. Absolutely, man.
Alright, so welcome guys. Like, this is gonna blow your minds, you know. The boys were just saying play Fallout, you know. First time I heard that I thought it was play Fallout, you know, like a video game. A little bit confused, but no, it's all seriousness. You know, you think, yeah, no, I'm gonna go in this like, you know, head on, you know, gonna come in here big and strong, and you know, and you start to get an ego about it and all sort of stuff. Leave that shit at the door. It doesn't count. It's all about, you know, putting all your cards on the table and just being yourself, and you're going to change your own lives. Alright? So, like, at every single opportunity, always pay attention, always, you know, chest up, chin up, you know, just get into work nice and hard, you know, like, when I first come through, you know, I was, I didn't play full out at the start, and, you know, the boys will tell you, like, you know, me and Lee got, you know, pretty tense at a few times because I wasn't putting out, you know, I wasn't playing full out. And the second I made that decision, you know, it's like, right, nah, this is how it is. My life changed. Everything has gone unchanged. Alright, so that's basically what I want to talk to you about. You know, like it's about stepping up to the interview you're supposed to be. So I just keep going. All right. So I guess I'll tell you a bit about myself anyway. Nathan Wilburn. I was in a car accident in 82. I was like paralysed from here down. Spent a lot of my life in and out of hospital. By the time I hit my teens, developed pretty nasty drug habit, alcohol abuse, all that sort of stuff. And life was, pretty much on the rocks for me. So it's like it was all of a sudden. So woke up one day and like, nah, some shit's got to change. So I started sort of picking myself up, trying to find my little path, and the word they're trying, like I was stumbling through, had no real direction. Then I met this wonderful woman who helped me start getting strength in my body, a PT, that's now my fiance, and she's the one that got me under beast mode. So and at the last retreat, especially the big hill climb, like that was a massive turning point for me. And coming back down, I made a decision that I'd always been the wheelchair guy. Like everyone saw me like, hey, wheelchair guy, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? No, I made the decision. I'm not defined by my wheelchair. I'm not just this guy with a disability anymore. I decided, no, I'm Nathan Wilburn. This is who I am. I'm a leader. I'm a coach. I'm here to lift people up. And so that's why I'm here. I'm here to see all you guys grow. And I guess that's what I'm here for. That's my story. So, boys, before I go,
True peacemaker style, we like to put him on the spot, and Nate doesn't know this, and we'll get tested at one stage in life. What was your biggest self-limiting belief going into the retreat when you first started?
my biggest
Just one that really held you back before you paid full out.
I couldn't do this. I was in my head. It was just like, nah, fuck this. I'm going home. It's too much. I just didn't believe in myself. So I was a wheelchair guy.
That was the answer I was looking for. What's the biggest takeaway you would found after you finished the retreat, especially the VIP day, which I'm intrigued to hear about? What was your biggest takeaway from that?
What was my biggest takeaway from being in general?
From the VIP day?
The VIP day?
You did the VIP.
I didn't do the VIP.
Beautiful. I knew it. So, you see, Nathan and I didn't do the VIP day, yeah? This is a whole new learning for us as well. So you'll see during the journey, we're going to be standing next to you, in front of you, behind you. That's what it's about here. Yeah, you can lead from the front, you can lead from behind, you can lead side by side. Yeah.
I think more than anything, it depends how hard you're going to step up. Like me and we did come through VIP, but we put the effort in. We did play full out, and that's why we're here. You guys have got that extra step in the door. You are VIPs. You're getting all this extra information. You're getting all this extra time with coaches. Use it. But you have 24 hours for the next level guys roll through. Anything. Push yourself. Ask the questions. Ask the right questions. You're going to get more out of it if you put it on the line. That's it.
Sweet. Nice.
Awesome.
Alright. I'd like to introduce one of the boys in my last retreat as well. Mr. Az Bulldog. Yeah!
Pleasure being here with you, brothers. And before I introduce myself, I want you to realise just how special this is. This Beast Mode retreat. This is a movement. This is going to change the world. Because we as humans are evolving. And we're evolving with our minds. And when we tap into that power, connect it with our heart, we're fucking unstoppable. So, I'm Aaron Keith Baldock from Tasmania. And I found beast mode. Well, I just started my PT. I just started being PT. And I'd recognised through my own journey that being healthy was vital to just evolving really, and generating self-awareness and working on my mindset. I could push through my limiting beliefs and my fears and everything through health and fitness. But I knew that wasn't it. And I went and learnt Reiki, and a lady there, that was Jade's partner, and she told me about beast mode. And as soon as she said those two words, beast mode, something inside me just went, what's that? Like, ooh, I like the sound of that. And I looked it up on the Facebook page, and I was instantly just like, yeah, this is where I'm going next. Because me personally, I play full out in everything I do. And that's happened since I've left school. Because I didn't know who I was, I wasn't happy where I wasn't content, I went and travelled. I played full out there. Whatever it was I was doing, whether it was partying, whether it was working in a bar, I was always playing full out. So, if you want to get the most out of this, you just got to give it everything you've got. Really leave nothing here. Express from your balls. Own it. Speak with conviction. That's what I got from this shit. Because I had a lot of spiritual awakenings when I travelled, and I pushed through my fears. And I recognise that we all have the answers in here. And it's only up here that stops us listening to in here. So that's another big thing I got from this. I always was following my intuition. That's how I got here to beast mode. But recognising how to empower other people with what came naturally to me. This stuff is really next level, and I'm so glad you guys have stepped up to be VIP. I did VIP as well. I didn't originally sign up for it. I was struggling with my own self-worth issues as a teenager, and it was only my life experience, my journey, that really got me through a lot of those limiting beliefs. But you know, there's always infinite levels of growth, of understanding, and of wisdom. So the more you evolve, the more you level up, the more you raise your vibration, raise your consciousness, your level of awareness, the more loving you become. And that's what it really boils down to. That's why we should evolve into the best versions of us, because we just become more loving at the end of the day. Loving of ourselves, loving of each other, no matter who it is. So, yeah, that's it. Cheers.
Pretty cool, man. Love the energy, huh? You can see a lot of that. Yeah, that's what it's about. It's that high energy, yeah? See, the energy, you won't remember much of what you said, but you remember the way you said it, yeah? That's what it is, just having that conviction, having that balls to talk from right deep in your heart. And you're going to learn that as well, yeah? A lot of us get caught up in our headspace, because there's going to be someone really relevant who's going to come up and talk next. You did start a lot, you said, alright? But when we capture that gift to actually bring it down to the heart space and actually talk from the heart, things just flow. You good at it?
Godzilla! Yeah. 4-0.
Firstly, I'd like to all acknowledge you for stepping up, taking that next step, VIP. I did the same on my journey. Started beast mode back in November last year. And it was in January I decided that I was getting so much out of it. So I just needed to step up and take it to the next level. So I came as VIP. Steve and I were here in February. Very, very different. We actually came on over the same flight. It was the first time we'd met. It was the first time Steve was overseas. And pretty much everything changed from then. From that moment we landed. We decided to play full out, leave everything on the table,
We're up leveling, purification. We've got a big table, so leave it all on the table. Play full out and you'll get as much output in, even more. The biggest limiting belief that I came into beast mode with was my self-confidence and inner worth, and caring so much about what everyone else thought of me, and always playing in my head, oh my god, like, what are they going to think, blah, 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 blah. And just being able to drop down into your heart and just talk from the heart, and just know that your message is going to come through no matter what you say, no matter what word you choose to use, it's just going to come through. We've got a lot of surprises planned, a lot of things to push you to the next level. We're going to challenge you at every single moment. We're always watching. It's up to you to lead yourself. Like Elvie said, when your energy's down, you're not going to take as much in. The higher the energy output, the higher the information input. So you need to stand up and just lead yourself and shake it off and just like recenter, refocus, take it in. We're here to help you. We're here to empower you. We're here to help you grow. And there'll be a lot of breakthroughs in this retreat. So make sure you take them in, reflect on them. That when you go back out to your environment, you're ready to just take on the world and just unleash your beast mode, your king mode, and lead everyone around you, lead yourself, and just take things to the next level.
Excellent.
Nice, Gordo.
Gordo. Stepping into his power, and this is what it's about. Gordo, I'm gonna bring this up. The last week he's been tested. Like I say, this is all a journey for everyone. Alvy's been through in the last retreat. I've been through it. Gordo stepped up. Mace stepped up. It's all about stepping up and owning it. Like I said before, own your shit. Own your power. Step in your power. And if you don't know what your power is, you will find whatever comes out, comes out. It's all right. It's all perfect. And it is. It's about playing full out. So you've got a family at home. You've got a wife at home. You've got kids. In your work. Whatever it is. Back in that environment where all that bullshit and scatter is. If you want to go and lead, you want to go lead people, this is where it starts. Leadership Day, VIP. These are all leaders, yeah? Yes! Yeah? Yes! That's it. And that's what it's about. Always get your energy up. Everything is energy. Everything. So you just want to take that on. You just want to use it too. Embrace it. I come here with a lot of anger. I didn't know that it was anger. And Nate's laughing here. But that's what it's about. I came here with that. There are things that are going to happen here that you're like, holy shit. Serious. But don't look at the person across from the table. Don't look at us and think, oh shit. Because who cares what anyone else thinks? This is all about us. It might sound selfish, but it's not. Like I say, if you just want to be the leaders, that you came here to step into that power, you just want to take that home, because fuck what everyone else thinks. Really? Agree?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not here for anyone else but myself.
Exactly. So when you're tested, when you're confused, when you're like, oh, I thought I was going to go, I was going to go there, man. We've got your best interests at heart. Always remember that. Like I say, everything happens for a reason. Don't try to figure it out. Please don't use that word try, because he's a bit smashed. But I don't know, what do you reckon? We want to hear some of these guys. Just a little introduction, a little bit of your story on the spot.
Yep, I think so.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Alright, boys have a seat.
Leaders go first.
Leaders up first.